You! Come here and state your purpose.
Who's asking?
Arrogant wretch. Who do you think you are? I know you don't belong here. I can smell an outsider from 3 tunnels away. Tell me, what is the general situation beyond the grotto's gates?
Magalan's under assault from an advanced alien race.
Yes, we've seen the Dark Towers. The intruders will be dealt with when the time comes. You're Jax, right? The outsider I've heard so much about. The former Alp commander who ended the war between the Free People and the Alps. Oof, you have quite a reputation there.
Knowing all that, I'm surprised you'll even tolerate me being here.
Oh, you're not the powerful leader of the Free People you once were. Your word carries little weight now. But perhaps there's still a use for you. I didn't get this far by discarding all but the most effective tools. I see immense destructive potential in you, just waiting to be unleashed. Maybe you can give me a glimpse of what you're truly capable of.
You're a Morcom patriarch?
Victor is the only name I go by. Grandiose titles are like bad prostitutes. Use them once, and you're stuck with something unpleasant for life. This world is a festering cesspit. We weren't put here to make a mark in the filth. Our role is only to ensure that the eternal silence returns. Never forget that.
Did you know some Morcons slaughtered the Berserkers at the World Heart to the west?
Oh, did they now? I assume that's Dragon and his band of infidels. Forget him. He's an unbeliever who puts material wealth above all else. The worthless scum that follow him only do so as long as they're paid. One day he'll wake up with a knife in his back. And no one here will be surprised or particularly bothered. I strongly suggest you adopt the same attitude towards him.
I know who you mean. He's not a problem anymore.
We came from nothing, and so we must return to nothing.
You're preparing for a large-scale conflict, right?
We have a sacred mission to fulfill. All our efforts must be focused on improving our military capabilities. We have no place for those too weak, too indecisive to embrace our vision. The Tormentors will see to that.
What does this sacred mission entail?
Alb and outlaw scum to the north, berserkers and clerics to the west. All festering sores on our world, pestilent growths that plague our existence. Plagues must be eradicated. They must not be allowed to spread. That is Ravok's will, and so it is our responsibility to see it enacted.
You're talking about open warfare.
Of course. All we need is improved military strength. We will achieve our goal. Failing Ravok is not an option. At this time, a large-scale offensive would be unwise. But if we're patient, the newcomers to the Battle of Magalan will do their part. Let the foreign interlopers run riot for now, and we will deal with whatever is left.
How will you deal with the aliens?
The Dark Towers that descended upon Caracas are a sign. The time of deliverance is close at hand. Ravok will guide us. Patience is our most powerful weapon. Soon the heretics will atone for their sins. And don't forget, in the beginning there was darkness, oblivion, balance. We came from nothing, and so we must return to nothing. This we do in Ravok's name. Now leave me. I have business to attend to.
Listen, pal. I'd like to keep talking, but I don't have the time right now. Just wait and see what Khan has to say, okay?
I don't have time right now.
Real social behavior, that.
I need to work. If you want something, come back later this evening when I'm free.
Happy now?
What are you doing?
I have no time for the likes of you.
Warning. Atmosphere conditions unsuitable for proper function of human hypothalamus.
Are you saying that the bad air in the grotto makes the people here dumber than average?
Analysis confirmed.
You should probably keep your voice down, or the Morcons might make you into a trash can.
Are you okay? What are you doing?
That'll teach you to talk back to me. Well, look what we have here. Just in time for our little party.
Looks like this one's finished. But I'm not. So what do you think? Want to take his place?
I see you haven't changed.
Can't say the same about you, idiot. Still wasting your life in that shithole?
Not anymore. A lot's happened since then. What are you doing here anyway? Thought you were with the outlaws.
Used to be. I'm done with those assholes. Berserkers are in charge at the fort now. To hell with that. Then there's Baxter up at the crater. Fucker wanted me to work my way up from the bottom. You believe that? My own people. Figure I might as well hang out with the crazies here.
Looks like you got a good thing going.
Hey, they're a bunch of violent psychos. Of course they love me. You know how it is. We both know how to land on our feet. Still hanging out with that little tramp? What was her name? Kaya? Heard you two had a kid.
Yeah, it's been, interesting.
Whatever. None of my business.
What about your brother? Still in touch with him?
Logan? Screw him. Ever since the Berserkers kicked him off the throne, he's just another asshole. Hangs around the coast these days. Still acting like he's a duke, though. Murder, robbery, the huge. Who cares? I have other plans.
Like what?
The Morcons might be crazy, but at least they get right to it. Something needs doing, they get it done. No fucking around.
Sounds like the perfect match.
Not the smartest bunch, though. Could be taking over the world, but they'd rather hide down here. You ask me, they should have climbed out of this hole a long time ago. It's like they're scared shitless of everyone out there.
You could say the same thing about most of the other factions.
Maybe, but that doesn't help me. What they need is an emissary. Someone to tell the other factions how it's gonna be.
Since when do you care about other people?
I used to care about you, didn't I, asshole? Or have you forgotten already? Anyway, things have changed. It's a whole new game.
What kind of game?
You been out there lately? There's giant towers all over the place. War, plagues, all kinds of shit. Of course, the Morcons have no idea what's going on. The odd vandal comes back from a raid with a scrap of information. It's not enough. We have to start talking to the other factions. Either that or we get slaughtered.
I don't believe this. You want to be the Morcon emissary? Open up diplomatic relations with the other factions?
You think I'm just good for ripping out throats. This is about survival, man. Morcons know how to kill, but they don't have the brains for negotiation. Someone's got to step up. Might as well be me.
Yeah, but I mean,
What?
well, you're rude, aggressive, and never see anyone else's point of view.
Oh yeah? Well, fuck you.
Not exactly the best qualities for a diplomat.
You wouldn't know diplomacy if it spit in your face. Are you Mr. Self-Control now? More like Mr. Fuck the entire world. You think a punch to the face is a fucking icebreaker.
Okay, point taken.
Damn right, so don't go lecturing me.
I need people I can trust. I could really use someone like you.
I'm listening.
Renegades and anyone willing to fight the invaders in their towers are gathering at the Bastion of Caracas.
Yeah, I heard. Why do you think I was telling you my plans? But first, you'd have to do something for me.
What?
I help you with your crazy plan, you help me with mine.
Uh-huh. And just how much trouble am I getting into?
No big deal, just the other factions... well, they kinda have issues with me. I need someone who knows how these assholes think. Someone who can get me in the door with them and have my back if things go south.
Okay, then. I help you with your diplomatic mission. You join the fight at the Bastion.
Deal. Okay, let's see what group of freaks you've put together at the Bastion. I bet it's a big old bunch of losers, drunks, and deadbeats.
You'll fit right in.
Guess I'll be seeing you. And quit staring at my ass.
I'm going for a smoke.
You can do that later.
I want to smoke now, so spare me your advice. Hang on. You look familiar. That deadpan expression. Ah, you must be Jax.
Have we met?
Don't think so.
How do you know who I am, then?
Heard all about you, is all. You led some shit with the Alps, right? And then just disappeared.
That's an interesting interpretation.
We all got our baggage. You and I are alike in that. Hadn't expected to see you in this shithole. Want something from me? If not, I'm lighting up.
You're not from around here, are you?
Nah, I lived in the crater for a long time. Worked for one of Baxter's bootlickers. A bounty hunter, if you're interested. I was a fucking mutt on a leash. Whatever was going, I took it. Ah, but that was another life. I ain't proud of it.
So what brought you to the Morcons?
Happy coincidence, I guess. Was finishing up a contract. Had to put a bullet in some poor sap's skull. Just pull the trigger and job done. Didn't realize the poachers were after my target too. I was so focused on the hapless sod, I didn't notice them. Of course, they wanted to know who got to their prey first. I was stuffed. There were too many of them. It was either dig my own grave or be taken here.
You don't seem that happy, though.
Who can say they truly are? Think of this as my home, though. I ain't any better anywhere else. The Berserkers hate anyone who's eaten from Baxter's palm. And I ain't heard shit from the clerics in a long time. And the Alps sure as shit ain't an option. At least here there's clear rules, clear structure.
You've never wanted to go back?
If I so much as put my little toe in the crater, that'd be that. But if you're going there, you could take something for me. Don't worry, it ain't much, and I'll pay you for it.
I'm heading to the crater soon. I'll take your package.
Good to hear it. I'll get it together by tomorrow. Just in case you have a change of heart.
True strength comes from resisting and enduring pain. May Ravok have mercy on my soul. You better have a good reason for interrupting my prayer.
Who are you?
This is what you're interrupting me for? I demand respect from everyone, including you. Just remember this. I am the mistress of the Blood Shrine, witness to Ravok's mercy. You live or die at my command. You will be judged before me. Never forget that. But since you've already interrupted me, you might as well tell me again why you're here.
Tell me more about the Blood Shrine.
It is where we atone for our transgressions. Should you commit a crime, you will pay a worldly penalty first. Then come here to cleanse your body of sin. To do this, you must sacrifice your blood to Ravok. Only by doing this will you be absolved. Now enough of your questions. I must return to my prayer. Not now.
Environmental scan initiated. Large amount of debris detected.
Stupid.
Too easy. What are you doing here?
It's my job to test anyone who wants to leave the grotto.
Test?
Most of them have never been to the surface, not like you have. Gotta make sure they're ready for the dangers out there. That's what the arena's for.
And they fight there against your prisoners?
What? No. The prisoners are all to be new followers of Ravok. We use creatures in the arena. Anyone who beats them gets to leave the grotto.
And if they fail?
Then they stay here, where it's safer for them. That's assuming the creatures don't kill them, of course. Which is what happens most of the time. So what are you doing here?
I want to fight in the arena.
You? It's me who decides who fights in the arena. You don't need your skills tested, though. You came from outside. You already know the dangers. So, why should I let you fight?
I'm interested in the challenge. Count me in.
A matter of honor? Good to see you youngsters carrying the torch. Bad news, though. We've got no fights on right now. Not enough creatures. Venya's people usually catch the beasts. But they must be having problems since they haven't brought us any new ones.
Do you spar with your fighters too?
It's not really an option. I would be a pathetic opponent, but I can still give the odd piece of advice here or there.
That'll do.
Great. Then we can get on with it.
I want to learn from you.
Then listen up, boy.
About the arena. I could do that.
That would be useful. I'm not as young as I used to be. First of all, someone needs to go speak to Venya about getting more creatures. And I really don't want to do it.
Why not?
Because every time we talk, we end up fighting. I guess we got different ideas about what the arena's for. If you want to go talk to her, that would be great.
Consider it done.
If you can get the arena running again, I'll give you something more valuable than any shard of ELEX. I'll let you fight in my arena.
Where can I find Venya?
Take a look around the arena. She's been taking care of the cages. Just let her know I'm waiting for those creatures.
May you find oblivion. Weapons, ammunition, whatever you need. We stock them all.
Show me what you got.
No.
No.
Strangers get nothing from me.
Hey there.
Sorry, I have things to do. The cages won't inspect themselves. Nothing worse than the beasts getting out as soon as we've penned them in.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you for real? I just told you, I don't have time. What is it with people thinking they're entitled to a conversation? The name's Venya. I'm in charge of the beasts here.
Attila mentioned you.
First I've heard of it. Attila's an old bore. He doesn't like change. Wants things the same as always. Just don't ask him about the good old days. You'll never shut him up.
Attila's waiting for the delivery of new creatures.
Good for him. Why can't he tell me himself? Always getting others to do his chores. Listen, killing beasts is one thing. Capturing them is something else entirely. You can't just click your fingers and it's done. I should know. I've hauled more beasts through the gate than anyone else.
Why don't you repair the cages?
Why don't you mind your own fucking business? I've done my fill of hunting. Got nothing to prove anymore. Look, I get grumpy, alright? Nothing you can do to help. I work my ass off all day, and all Attila does is wander around making speeches.
What happened?
Bodies. Lots of bodies. Damn. I've said too much. Yeah, nobody cares what I think anyway.
You're wrong. Tell me.
It's actually pretty easy to explain. The poachers captured new servants of Ravak. Humans. Beasts, I understand. They act on instinct. But humans? We lost 3 prisoners in the last month. Good people, too. And it's just one incident after another with the cages.
What are you gonna do about it?
Nothing I can do. The resistors worship death. They love it. Yet they expect me to do my duty like a good girl. But how? Not one person has helped me retrieve my prisoners.
About the beast trappers. I'll look for them.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Look, I appreciate it, but you're not a Morcon. It's not your concern.
I decide what concerns me and what doesn't.
Well, if you put it like that, not like I have much choice. But listen, I can't let you do this on your own. We'll split the work, alright? You look for Ilka and her people, I'll take care of the others.
What do you mean, the others?
New recruits. They're probably in trouble. I'll deal with them. You should be fine with Ilka's squad. Before you go, one more thing. I gave Ilka a tranquilizer for the beasts. She won't have used much, so please bring back the rest. Is that clear? Any questions?
Find Ilka, bring back the tranquilizer.
Right. I'll get going soon. Just need to finish some stuff here. Oh, and by the way, I'm grateful for your help. Thanks.
Where did Ilka go?
She's hunting rock dragonflies southeast of Caracas. Just make sure you don't want her in a mountain troll territory, alright? Won't end well for you.
You have no business here! Better... This is for the best, believe me. You have no business here! Better... This is for the best, believe me. You have no... This is for the best, believe me.
May oblivion find you. It's not often that strangers visit the cages. What do you want from me?
You look after the prisoners?
I just make sure they stay alive. They're no good to us dead. Wish everyone else realized that too.
Resistors.
Who else? It's us poachers. We're the reasonable ones. We know that death has to wait as long as there's these threats to deal with. But the resistors, if we let them loose, there won't be anyone left to protect us. If we stop them completely, we'll die a slow death. Now you see why we have to take prisoners?
Because you need more people?
Because we need more believers. Trust me, sooner or later, everyone converts. Now, time to inspect the cages.
What are you doing sneaking around here? What are you doing sneaking around here?
I'm in.
What's with this behavior? Stop it already!
Not again! Guards! What the hell? Another 3 dead prisoners!
I thought they were just sleeping.
Like you were, you mean? Find the cart and get rid of the bodies. Can't leave them lying around for the rats to find. Move! Idiot. The guards, the resistors, all useless fools. What about you, huh? You just gonna stand there?
So what should I do?
I've had it with being the only one who cares about the prisoners. If you take them prisoner, then you have to look after them, right? And the rest of these are already starved halfway to death. And a corpse is no good for serving the will of Ravak. So someone needs to help me feed him.
Me? Why me?
Because you are here. Got it?
Fine. What do I have to do?
I warn you now, this won't be easy. It's expensive, keeping the prisoners fed. Seek out Morcons who are prepared to donate shards to you.
I can do that.
Not so fast. Ravak blessed us with stubbornness, see? A single donation is not enough. They have to donate regularly. Best not to expect too much. Especially from those goddamn resistors. If you need anything else, just ask. Otherwise, get out there and start doing Ravak's work. Meet me here later, or find me in the grotto.
About those prisoners.
What about them?
Who do you think would be willing to part with some shards?
Not many here with much to give. Convincing him will be tough. And the resistors don't see the point of prisoners. Instead of potential brothers and sisters, they just see heretics. Don't worry about the merchants. I'll talk to them. Though there'll be little point unless Tengus agrees to take part. The two of us are not exactly friends. But if you think you can change his mind, go for it.
Can I make a donation?
Of course. Every little bit helps.
Here.
That'll buy a bit of food. Thank you. You're an outsider, but you behave more like a Morcon than some of those here.
You could just let him go.
Not a chance. We must strengthen our numbers, not weaken them. They need to stop fighting it and accept Ravok as their master.
A thief!
Starving the prisoners.
You have no idea how few shits I give about that accusation. It's a disgrace we let those heretics into our kingdom. Now get lost.
I'm collecting shards for Alexei.
Why are you doing that? I know Alexei. He's not the begging type.
They're to buy food with, for the prisoners.
Ah, now I understand. He can have some of my shards. It's not much, but I hope it helps.
Thanks.
Get out! Oh, good decision.
Alexei needs regular shard donations for the prisoners.
Why is he bothering to poach outsiders? He'll have no luck as long as the resistors are out there.
So you won't help?
I didn't say that. Just saying how I see it. If I can help at all, I want to. Alexei can rely on my support.
Alexei needs Alexit to buy food for the prisoners.
Good for him. I hate the way we treat them. They're people, not beasts. But what's this got to do with me?
Your shards could help buy them that food.
You know, you're right. At my age, shards don't mean that much anymore. Why not let the prisoners benefit instead?
Thanks.
I need shards.
You and everyone else. Nobody can eat this swill. The damn rats eat better.
Easy to say. That's our money you're taking. And the prisoners have nothing.
What does Tengus think about that?
I'm talking to you, not him.
Even if I wanted to, his word is law.
He doesn't have to find out.
Oh, but he always does.
I'm not leaving without some shards.
Then you'll be in for a long wait.
Alexei needs donations for the prisoners.
What do the resistors make of that?
Nothing at all.
Don't know why I bother asking. So, how much are we talking?
He needs a regular inflow of shards. 1 or 2 just isn't enough.
I can spare a few. Know full well what those poor bastards are going through, after all. But I don't want the resistors to come down on me like a ton of bricks, either. But a few shards is better than none, right?
Why are you so afraid of taking a risk?
I guess you're right. What have I got to lose? More outsiders join the Morcons, the better. Not everyone has to be a tight ass like the resistors. I'll make sure Alexei is happy. Promise you that.
In Ravok's name, I will act. In Ravok's name, I will die.
Alexei is having trouble finding enough food for the prisoners.
And what? He expects Ravok's mercy to provide for them? The best fate they can hope for is to be sacrificed in his honor. Don't waste time trying to save them. Their flesh is spoiled. You too will be tainted with their sin if you get involved.
All he needs is a few shards.
Benevolence and altruism. Disgusting! Alexei would claim for them what rightfully belongs to Ravok. Speaking of which, I don't remember you paying the required tithe.
I'm not one for donations.
And you think I'll let you get away with that kind of insolence? You will pay Ravok what he's owed, or face the consequences like everyone else. Well, I'm waiting.
I need those shards myself.
You are both ignorant and stupid. Such a short-sighted decision will have repercussions, I can assure you of that. And I'll be there smiling, licking your blood from my lips as you are punished.
I have no time for the likes of you.
I need to work. If you want something, come back.
Maggots, get up! Get to work! Go on!
Hey, you.
Fuck you. I don't talk to outsiders.
Drop it!
Stop, outsider. The Great Khan will speak with you.
Finally.
Khan will inform you whether you'll be tolerated here. Go and talk to him. May Ravok accompany you on your path.
Fuck off! Right now! You better leave.
Finally, got
System
a fucking
optimization
clue.
initiated. Recommend environmental analysis.
Are you nuts? I see you're looking
Finally,
for trouble!
got a fucking clue.
Not now.
I was told you wished to stay with us.
That a problem?
We'll see. Everyone here contributes to the balance. You must work like everybody else. We don't tolerate parasites. Show that you will act in our interest. Contribute.
What do you want me to do?
My overseers will instruct you. Enough talking. Duty calls. May Ravok watch over you.
You heard the Great Khan. Report to Tengus and Zarina. They will give you work.
Who's Tengus?
He is the overseer. He decides who is allowed to trade. If you need food, gear, or a weapon, you will need his approval. You can find him in the Quartermaster's District. Ahead, near the cellar.
I want to talk to Khan.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Tengus has not heard from you. Do what you were ordered to do if you wish to speak to the Great Khan. I have not seen Zarina recently. Have you offered to assist her? The Great Khan will not waste precious words talking to you until you have proven yourself.
Fear is the pain we feel in our souls. I will not trust its insistent voice. We came from nothing, and to nothing we will return.
Khan sent me.
What does that mute want from me?
He said I should work for you.
He must see something in you, then. It's highly unusual for him to attend to a newcomer personally. Yeah. You could clean the shrine. Or
what?
I need someone neutral. Someone who doesn't believe in Ravok. Who can attend to a matter with fresh eyes.
So what is it?
Certain elements here in the grotto are trying to disrupt the balance. These individuals are extremely cautious. They would never reveal themselves to a Morcon.
What makes you think they'll trust me?
Take this amulet. It will draw them out. Show it around, but without being too obvious about it. Hopefully they will notice you.
About the amulet. Who should I show it to?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need you. Try it with someone like Dimitri or Marat at the gate. They see everything that goes on. Ghosta and his bouncer are usually well informed too. Or ask around at the cellar.
What kind of people am I looking for?
All you need to know is that they're a threat to the balance and our way of life.
Where did you get this amulet?
One of the gate guards, Marat, found it under a table down in the cellar. You can ask him about it yourself if you want.
I just wanted to thank you again.
Thank me? For what?
For helping me with Khan.
I'm glad I could help. Between us, I think you being here could be the spark that ignites the flame of change.
Me?
That's what I'm hoping.
You seen this before?
An amulet? Sure. They're things you hang around your neck.
No shit.
It's kinda nice. Would you sell it to me?
Sorry, I'd rather keep it.
What for?
I'm trying to find out who it might belong to.
Can't help you there, but if you can't find the owner, I'll take it off your hands.
Hey, wait. That's the amulet I found in the cellar. How'd you get your hands on it? You better have a good explanation.
Zarina gave it to me. What do you know about it?
Zarina entrusted you with that? You're not even a Morcon.
That's why she chose me.
Not my place to question Zarina, so I'll tell you what I know. Was having a drink with Ghosta in the cellar. I went to my table, stood on something hard. Found this amulet stuffed in a crack in the ground. Of course, when I recognized what it was, I went straight to Zarina and gave it to her.
Is that everything?
What do you mean? That's it. Just drop it. An outsider shouldn't get involved in our matters. Leave me alone. Got work to do.
Put the gun away, pal. Ah, you're not so stupid after all, friend. You have no smart decision, kid.
Guys like you get nothing from me.
Why's that?
You'll find out soon enough.
You know I can see you, right?
What was that all about? Something wrong with your legs? Something wrong with your legs? Something wrong with your legs?
What are you up to?
I'm in.
Damn
I'm in.
You know I can see you, right? You got some nerve on you.
Not so dumb after all.
one ration a day.
But Master Tengus, that's just not enough.
Perhaps you'd rather eat nothing at all.
Forgive me, Master. I...
Never question me again.
Yes. Praise be to Ravok.
And blessed be the balance. Yeah. Go on, get out of here.
Somebody sneaking like that must
May
be up to no
Oblivion
good.
find you, stranger. I see you've traveled a great distance to be here. What do you want? My approval?
Khan sent me.
Of course he did. You won't get anything here without my say-so. Not a job, not a crumb of bread.
No exceptions?
You're an uninvited guest in our home. You'll have to give me a reason to help you.
Khan said I should work for you if I wanted to stay.
Really? Work for me? I am the Master of Steel. Whatever I want, I have made. And anything I lose, I can have found.
Guess I better be going then.
Wait. Are you a man of war?
What sort of a question is that?
Yes or no?
Of course.
I thought so. Now listen. You may have come here with good reason. To give meaning to your life, perhaps. To find a home. But you can't stay in the grotto without giving something in return. So, you'll do what we tell you to.
And what does that mean?
It means completing a job to my satisfaction.
All right, we have an agreement.
You're determined enough, I see. But keep in mind that once a decision has been made, it cannot be changed. This is our way.
You have prisoners rotting in cages.
The dead don't need food.
And you're okay with that?
I am a representative of the Resistors. We see no sense in trying to convince unbelievers of our ideals. Now go. I've told you. There's nothing I can do until you've been given permission to stay.
What is it you want me to do?
A job I can't entrust to any Morcon.
Why not?
If I could, I would have done so already. I need you to find Ivan, one of our warriors. He should return as soon as possible. You can visit our merchants for equipment or anything else you might need for your journey.
You can call off the search.
What? Why?
Simple. Ivan is...
Shit. We'll continue this conversation later. I have to deal with someone else first. Come with me.
Somebody sneaking like that must be up to no good. Somebody sneaking like that must be up to no good.
You again.
Master Tengus,
Do you want to end up in the blood cistern?
Please, you have to understand. We need better armor. The tunnels...
If Ravok decides to bury you under rubble, then so be it. Now get out of here. I have more important matters to attend to. I'm still waiting for that answer. So what do you want to tell me? That's something to do with your task.
It's about Ivan.
I'm listening.
What do you want from him?
You forget your place. I asked you a question and you still haven't answered.
I'm getting to that.
I hope so for your sake. Now listen. He was sent out to find supplies for our people.
I thought you said he was a warrior.
Of course he is. How else could he carry out the raids to secure those supplies? What matters is we're still waiting for them. We can't live on prayers alone.
He's back.
How's that possible? I just gave you the job. And how do you know that?
We came here together.
I don't like this at all.
What's wrong?
The poachers were supposed to tell me when he returned. I'll be sure to make my wishes clearer to them in the future. As for Ivan, I won't let him off so easily.
Why's that?
I suspect he's working with the enemy. Instead of looting their bodies, he's trading with them.
And that's a crime?
It is, and I can prove his treason. There have been no signs of struggle on any of the supplies he's brought back recently. Not one drop of blood, nothing. Which can only mean he can't have taken them by force.
Is that all?
You should know. You've spent enough time with him. So tell me, has he been trading with the enemy?
No. He's done nothing but follow your orders.
If that's true, he has nothing to fear. But I wasn't born yesterday. I'll need more than the word of an outsider. We will establish his innocence in the blood cistern. These shards are for completing your task. And these are for answering my questions. There's nothing more you can do for me now. And take this. It'll clothe you better than those rags you're wearing. If Ivan owes you anything, you should go see him. Although he might not be in any state to settle his debts after his treatment. So don't take too long.
You never really cared about the supplies, did you? You just wanted Ivan back.
Correct.
I don't appreciate being used.
Then you shouldn't have come here. Did you really think I'd trust a stranger with such a matter? Anyway, it's not like you're going away empty-handed. To show you just how grateful I am, I'll make sure Khan knows how useful you've been. Though it goes against all I believe in, I will support you joining our ranks.
Let's talk about those prisoners again.
You're worrying about the wrong people. They're not important enough to lose sleep over.
Maybe they're not, but I am.
You're talking about the little service you performed for me. Very well. I can't deny you've been of help to me. But the prisoners bring change. And change disrupts the balance.
All I ask is that they don't starve.
It's not my job to feed them.
What about your merchants?
Their job is to sell their goods, not give them away.
Isn't there some sort of compromise?
The best I can do is give the poachers a discount. They'll still have to pay for their food, but we can arrange a lower price.
Sounds fair enough.
I don't like you helping the poachers, but you've been more than helpful. Do not betray my trust, and do what needs to be done.
Damn it. Everyone's so focused on their petty little problems. Endless feuds with their neighbors. It's all they care about. If they don't prepare for the coming onslaught soon, they'll be wiped out.
Good to see you.
What goods have you got?
Yeah, sure.
May Ravok be with you. Interested in any of my gear?
Sure.
So you have permission to trade. Good. Now you just need the shards to back it up. If you've got enough on you, we're in business.
Show me what you got.
My pleasure.
Here we go. Tengus wants to put you in the blood cistern.
You're not serious. Fuck! I knew I was gone too long, and I expected punishment for it.
He knows you've been trading with outsiders.
Oh, fuck! Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! Ugh! How could I be so stupid? Thinking I could pull a fast one on the resistors?
What are you gonna do?
Get my family and get the fuck out of here. The guard shouldn't ask any questions, just as long as word hasn't gotten around about my planned punishment. At this point, you need to think about how to save your own ass. If anyone finds out you told me what Tengus is planning, you'll be his next target.
Fine. What do you suggest?
Tell him I've escaped. If I know him, he'll blame it on the poachers. You'll get away with it. Now go, please. There's no time to lose.
Thank you for helping my husband. It's good to see him again after such a long time. Here. It's not too much, but it's yours. I'm sure you can find some use for it.
No problem.
No, really, you didn't have to do it, but you did. But now you need to do what Ivan told you to, or it's all for nothing.
If you steal anything, you're dead.
I got nothing more to say to you.
Not so dumb after all.
If we don't stick together, we're lost. Well, if you say so.
What did you say?
Son of a bitch
You
just
free?
took off.
Yes, I have time now. Sorry I sent you away earlier. I can't have any distractions when I'm working on our robot minions. This requires my full attention. But what about you? Are you a prisoner? I haven't seen you around.
Nah, I'm here of my own accord.
Really? Wow. That means you know what things are like on the outside?
What do you want to know?
I need someone who can get in and out of the grotto and who isn't afraid of a fight.
You want me to kill something?
Not kill. More like destroy.
Targets are mechanical. Calibrating.
Well understood, floating tin can. I want you to go hunt some robots for me. I need servo motors. I can pay you for them.
About those servo motors. Where do I get them from?
By using a powerful enough weapon on any fighting colossus or combat mech. But remember, I need those servo motors intact. They're no use to me if you've destroyed them in the fight.
Why do you need them?
I'm a technician. I work on our robots. Spare parts for them are hard to come by. It's easier to use the parts from other robots than it is to make new servo motors.
Don't worry. I'll get you your motors.
Thanks. 5 of them should be enough to start with. But I'll still take any others you bring back. I can never have enough of them.
A pit would solve many problems.
Everything you hear.
I can't believe this.
What do I care? Fortune favors the stupid. Ain't all as bad as it seems. Apparently they're still in gold.
Don't about it.
Are you serious?
The enemy is advancing. It's about time we did something.
I heard you fair amount.
Are you serious?
My way,
I don't want to talk about it.
Son of a bitch just took off.
Well, if you say so.
I'm in.
Fortune favors the stupid.
Lies in the dirt all day long.
That's really not necessary.
Terrain unstable. Recommend caution.
Don't talk to me! Anyone sees us talking, and I'll be in for another beating. Go on, get out of here!
Stop! You're a wanted criminal. Serena will pass judgment on you. Come along!
Free from this false order. I've been expecting you. You stand accused of theft. Ravok demands that you pay your penalty in shards and blood. Refuse, and you will suffer the consequences.
I'll pay the fine.
A wise decision. Ravok demands a blood sacrifice to cleanse you. Step up to the altar. Heed this lesson well. Now go and let your wound heal. Your sins are forgiven.
Hey, you don't belong here. These tunnels could come down on your head at any time. Not a good place to be hunting rats.
Ivan's gone. He must have escaped.
No one leaves the grotto if we do not will it.
Looks like his will was stronger.
Spare me your ridicule. I'll sort this out. Wait here.
Now do you believe me?
There's no denying it. The poachers let him get away. They have been nothing but negligent ever since we tasked them with maintaining the balance.
What are you gonna do now?
Nothing.
I don't understand.
Let Ivan enjoy his minor victory. Let him feel safe. His time will come. You can be sure of that. You, on the other hand, have truly proven yourself, and I appreciate your honesty. That's all that matters. The rest is none of your concern. It's up to me to keep the poachers under better control.
What do you want? We don't let your kind in here. Pay or get out.
Don't like outsiders, huh?
Makes no difference to me where you're from. We're all worthless in the eyes of Ravak.
So what do you want?
What I want? Blood. Or sweat.
What?
That's what you can pay me in. So, which is it gonna be?
Sweat? You mean work, right?
Clever boy.
And the other option? The blood?
Yours. In a duel. With me. So, what's it gonna be? If I like the results, your machine can also enter.
Sweat. I'll work.
We'll have to clear rubble from the tunnels.
Where are the tools for me to do that?
Right there on the end of your wrists. Just shift the little pieces. Bigger ones are someone else's problem. Don't let me see you again till you've finished.
Alexei needs a Lexit so we can give the prisoners more food.
He's one of those bleeding heart poachers who wants to convert the prisoners. Throw them all in the blood cistern, that's what I say. No need to spend shards on food that way, see?
Okay, forget it. About the rubble.
What about it?
Which tunnels do I look in?
All of them.
What?
You go in, you take a look. If there's rubble, you start clearing it.
That's it?
Well, there's the chance of being crushed or buried alive. Not very stable, them tunnels. So the roof might collapse in on you while you're digging.
I'll take my chances.
That's what the last asshole said. Just before the roof collapsed on him. What's that supposed to be?
So you haven't seen it before?
Looks religious. Maybe ask Zarina. She knows about that sort of thing.
Think carefully about what you're doing.
By Ravok, stop! You've got no business being up here. Get out!
Only true servants of Ravok may enter this place. Are you a true servant of Ravok?
I am.
And what proof do you have? You're a stranger to me. Probably one of the new poachers. If you want to come in, you will have to find a resistor who will vouch for you.
Nothing is safe these days.
The way I see it, the towers are just one problem of many.
I got nothing to say about that.
Very quiet.
Finished, have you? Now, then fuck off!
About the rubble.
What about it?
I've cleared all the rubble.
Have you now?
Are you taking this stuff or not?
What I look like, a fucking garbage dump? Throw it into one of the rubble heaps. Use the one in the living quarters. No one there's gonna complain.
I should just chuck this junk and get back to Betulga.
Finished, have you? Now, and fuck off!
All done.
Yeah, not bad for a non-Morcon. Suppose you're expecting some kind of reward now.
Only the one that we agreed to.
You'll get what's coming to you. Don't worry. You will always be welcome here. Ghosta will serve you right away. May oblivion find you.
Hey, do you have a few shards to spare for me?
What do you need them for?
Just thirsty, is all. Got dust in my lungs.
Here, take these.
Thanks. That's good of you. Now the day looks a little less bleak.
High probability of collapse.
Not interested.
Ain't you got nothing better to do?
One disaster after another.
So, you made it past Betulga, huh? Welcome to the cellar, where only the alcohol counts. Here, this one's on the house.
Thanks.
If you want anything else, just holler. I don't serve piss here. Just the finest hooch from the hands of our dead enemies.
Is everyone treated so well here?
Of course! The best wares bring the best customers, as I always say. Not every innkeeper can say that with a straight face. Nobody here keeps a tab.
So, the guy at the door was an exception, right?
How so?
He was asking for shards.
Is that right? I'll deal with that right away.
Son of a bitch just took off.
Off the stool, scum!
Don't make me stupid shit. I never heard such nonsense.
You selling to my customers?
No,
Looks like Batulga's getting sloppy. Best remind him of his duties and introduce you to each other. You know the rule, no shards, no cellar.
I'll be sorted soon. Promise.
You'll be a bloody pulp soon. Get out of here, you fucking parasite. I hate beggars. Those lowlifes have no business in my cellar. What have I got to be upset about? You want to buy something?
I need information.
Ah, then you've come to the right place. The only small problem is that talking gives me such a dry mouth. Of course, I'd love to just help myself to a drink, but I wouldn't be able to stay in business if I did. Know what I mean?
You want payment.
To the point, huh? Then, yes, some small remuneration is required. Gotta make a living, after all, and times are hard. Cheer up, though. First one's for free.
Who could teach me something around here?
There are a couple of places where you can learn. If you're interested in melee combat, talk to Batulga, but you would have figured that out on your own. Attila would be an alternative, but you'd have to be quick about it. Who knows how long the old codger will be at it. I'm sure he's already rotting away in his arena. Sloppy can teach you a thing or two about mining, but who knows where you'll find his lazy ass. If you want to know how to survive out there for more than an hour, Vlad might be your man. I think, anyway. But fuck it. The most important thing is what I can teach you. I'll show you how to take damage. What good are your muscles if you can't take a hit? And if you look at it that way, you should invest your shards with me right now.
I need information.
What do you want to know? Remember to put a few shards on the table first next time. My mouth gets awful dry otherwise.
How can I earn a few shards?
You're looking at your answer.
I'm not sure I'm cut out for bar work.
Not what I had in mind. I know a fighter when I see one. So how about taking part in my little contests? All you need is guts and some shards for your wager.
And this is all legal, right?
Legal? Of course, absolutely. Just a harmless way to let off some steam. And nobody needs to know if a few shards change hands, do they?
I need information.
What do you want to know?
What's the word in the grotto?
Aha. Want to know what the local rumor mill's churning out, huh? Well, you've come to the right place. The word is, not all the poachers are bringing their loot back here. And since so few resistors drag their holy asses beyond the gate, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Who wouldn't mind a little something squirreled away for a rainy day? Guess you're wondering what that means to you, right? Well, one of my customers had one too many the other day and was babbling some real gems. Here, I made notes. Might just be a load of nothing, but only one way to find out. I'd go myself, but if I set foot from behind the bar, I reckon this place will burn down. If you want to hear other rumors, you know where to find me. Of course, if you dug a little deeper into your pockets, I could probably remember some interesting little tidbits.
Like what?
Stuff about Vlad and the voice of Khan, for example. Might be worth your while laying down some shards. Information is power and all that.
I need information.
What do you want to know?
What do you know about Vlad?
Ah, Vlad. Let's just say not all rats lurk in alleys and under floorboards. Sometimes they're hiding in plain sight. Crouching, waiting for a fool. Vlad might seem all friendly and respectful, but don't fall for it. He's one of Khan's dogs. Just don't trust him. Don't let him talk you into something. Watch your tongue when you're with him. That's my advice.
What should I know about the voice of Khan?
Well, that guy's a mystery. Nobody knows his name or his past. Hell, he don't seem to have an opinion on anything. He's up to something, though.
Can you be more specific?
Well, he's been seen holding something in his hand. But when he knows he's been seen, he stuffs it in his pocket. Don't know about you, but that seems pretty dodgy to me. And I see plenty of shady stuff here, I can tell you.
How did you come to have an inn?
The cellar ain't just any old inn. But how I came by it is a long story. Could give you the shortened version if you're really interested.
I'm all ears.
Okay. Well, I inherited the cellar from my father, Ravak bless his soul. Back then, he was a thorn in the Resistors' side. When the dispute between the poachers and the Resistors worsened, there was a change of thinking.
In what way?
Let's just say alcohol is good for more than just wrecking your liver. It can take the edge off pain.
So what?
Well, pain features pretty heavily in the Resistors' punishments. Haven't you heard of the Blood Cistern and the Tormentors? If not, then lucky for you. Not every Morkan who claims to serve Ravak can cope with torture without something to lessen the agony. The Resistors know that. That's why they turn a blind eye to booze. Don't practice what you preach, as the saying goes, I think. And all of this so the poachers don't go to the barricades.
I see. Then what?
Well, rowdy drunks are just as dangerous as a couple of troublemakers. So I devised a clever system to keep some order. But Tulga.
Isn't that bad for business?
Not at all. Batulga makes sure that only those with deep pockets are welcome in the cellar. Alexid has a nasty habit of disappearing out of the pockets of those who don't know how to defend themselves. The system works for me. Yeah, some scum slips through here and there, but Batulga is always happy to take out the trash.
Who's fighting in the contests?
Nice try. Wager first.
What? I need to bet before I know my opponent?
Yeah, of course. Where's the excitement otherwise? Soon as I see your stake, I'll tell you a bit about your opponent. Just tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready to fight.
That's what I'm talking about. How many shards you gonna wager?
I'm all in.
You're not messing around, are you? I like your style. Your first opponent's Dixon. Former outlaw. A lucky catch, if you ask me. Knows a thing or two about manhunting. Broke his arm, though, and we didn't have any quack salvers, so it healed badly. Doubt it'll give you much trouble.
Where can I find Dixon?
If he ain't just outside, he'll be in the war district. Just head up the steps towards the arena. You can't miss it.
The prisoners need better care.
What's that got to do with me? They're Alexi's responsibility.
I'm collecting the elixir he needs to keep them alive.
Joke's on you, then. You're wasting your breath. I've got nothing to give you, goods or shards. I'd stop doing his dirty work if I were you. Gets on people's nerves.
Teach me something.
Happy to. What'll it be?
What do you have to offer?
Take a look for yourself.
What can you tell me about this?
Interesting. How does a stranger get an amulet like this?
You recognize it?
That depends.
Give me a break.
Oh, I'm getting old. Memory's hazy. Ooh, a few shards should sharpen it, though.
As would a punch, but I'll give you your shards. This enough?
Ah, yes, now I remember that amulet. Come closer. Marat found it here. It bears the face of Crichton.
Who's Crichton?
Shh! Keep your voice down. You don't know? Crichton's the Forbidden God. He once existed peacefully alongside Ravak. But now, believing in him, even talking about him, can get you in a whole heap of shit. But it looks like there are still a few followers who haven't been murdered yet.
Did you see who lost it?
No, it was a busy night. Could barely keep tabs on the bar, let alone lost property.
What's so bad about it?
Well, let's just say whoever lost it won't be pleased. The amulet suggests there's a group of people who don't believe in the value of balance. And that'll make one or two people here a tad nervous.
I don't have any other questions.
That's good, because probably the only thing I haven't told you is the color of my underwear.
We're lost. Someone. The whole troop was killed. Son of a bitch just took off. We have to start taking responsibility.